Alright, this is part 3 of our demonstration, and this one's relatively simple. It's just a discussion, so I don't. Well, I should probably demonstrate anyways. But this is simply just discussing a. What is it? Kitchen cleanliness and overall safety and such. Demonstrate good practices for keeping your kitchen clean and making your work area usable. Because, as cooks, you don't want to have your areas polluted with foreign items. You want the area especially clean if you're making something fresh like meat, and especially clean up after that. You don't want to cross contaminate. You don't want to use dirty dishes on something that you're cooking, because that's how you make people sick. That is not something you want to do. So, unfortunately, I don't have the cleanest at the moment. I will go through and clean it later. But at the moment, I will demonstrate an area such as our stove here. Clean area needs to be wiped off, definitely. Um, these need to be cleaned, but other than that, there's nothing crowding here. There's nothing close to the burners when they're on. Nothing that's gonna, burn the house down. But this area will be nice. This area will be clean, and it'll be safe to cook in. You want that, especially when you're trying to make something big or just cooking simple things like top ramen. You really don't want your house burning down. And another thing is, especially with burners, make sure the gunk is cleaned out from under it, around it, and on the burners. That will spark fires, and as much as pure baking soda or baking powder might work to suppress that flame, you now have additional gunk down there that'll eventually either flow away or burn up. You do not want that happening. Another demonstratable area is, of course, our friendly neighborhood counter. This counter will be used for putting down cutting boards or chopping up fruits, vegetables, meats. You want all that nice. You want all that clean. You want all that done, taken care of properly. Because you don't want, contaminants from making food, some messy food from the other night, like some cereal or something, having some like sugar left over, or flour, whatever. You don't want that on food you didn't mean that for. And especially it's kind of disgusting since, you want something nice to make for somebody or maybe for yourself, and you don't want a bunch of gross stuff all over it. You've got to make sure the counter's clean. That's where the food's going to go. One, when you're making it, cutting it, and two, where you're going to put it and serve it. That's how we do it here in this household. And another area would more than likely, be the dish area. Definitely want to keep that clean. You want to make sure your utensils are clean, your knives and such, because you're going to be cutting your meats, your vegetables, whatever with those. Or you're going to be placing your food in, or, cups to drink out of. You want to make sure all that's clean, because you really don't want to get sick off of having not washed properly or having something really disgusting pop up while you're trying to eat because you didn't realize it was in there before. You gotta make sure that's done properly. I am guilty of not 100% cleaning these, so I'm trying to get better. But it's advised that you make sure everything's nice and clean. There's nothing sludge left over from that peanut butter sandwich you made the other day. That's disgusting. And it's bad. Okay, and that... don't know how to wrap these out properly. But that should conclude part 3.